break down the fight. I think it's just Islam's going to be too good. I think he's too safe of a fighter to make mistakes where he's going to get caught against someone like Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier is a great fighter. I just think, it's just a hard fight for anyone. So, I don't see anyone it's not for a while. Unless they catch him, right? The only way I see him, this is how I have always been in my division. I've always said, anyone has a puncher's chance, right? Anyone can catch him. But that was the only way I ever saw myself losing in my division was, someone catching him. That can happen. That's just a fight game. Let's get into this. Southpaw versus Southpaw. There are some little problems for Islam there, maybe. Southpaw versus Southpaw. We know Southpaw in training, in fighting, majority of the time you are fighting orthodox fighting. You're going to be a lot more comfortable fighting orthodox fighters. Because that's just the rounds you're doing, the time on the mat spent is usually going to be with orthodox fighters. There's just more of them. I know there's a lot of Southpaws, not many of them. Obviously there's Cam, he's done more with Southpaw, but to get a real feel, it's going to be that little bit hard. Again, Islam's a very calculated fighter. I'm sure preparation is right. But say with my fight with Islam, there was times where I would come in aggressively, so I would try and stay out of range of when I would try and get him come in. His timing for the takedown was very, very good. So he would always, as I would come forward, he would always dip his head to the side, safe, away from my power side, and shoot in. Even if you look like he's off balance, he doesn't like to come in straight when he feels in danger. He'll make sure he's off center, his head is off line, and then he gets back into a better posture as he's taking it down. So Khabib was like this as well. So very, it's sort of, most people are, going to think he's off, the posture's not right, but he's doing this to keep his head off center and not in firing line, and he still does a great takedown for me. But now, he's going to be doing that with a southpaw fight. So you dip, as I said, you're going to be a lot more comfortable shooting. So if you choose, if someone, just pressures you and gets you sort of off guard, or your instinct reaction is to shoot, most of the time you're shooting against orthodox fighters, your head's going to dip to this side. Now, you're dipping to the power side of Poirier because of the southpaw. Power side uppercuts, power side kicks, power side knees. So now you're dipping your head to that power line. So I want you to remember that these are going to be little problems. Again, Islam is a very calculated fighter. I'm just trying to give you some pros and cons of this fight. Another thing with Poirier, he can fight long as well. So there's guys that see Max Holloway, the second fight. Max Holloway will be in your face, but when you attack on Holloway, especially back then, he's very good at shuffling back, very good at getting himself back out of range. So even though he's in your face, when he chooses to go back, he knows how to shuffle out. And Poirier, so obviously I watched this fight on tape, did a great job of shuffling with him, stepping over the end and cutting that distance. Obviously, if he did his normal attacks, he would have pulled up short. But he knew that Max Holloway was drifting and shuffling really big back. He knew that he had to go long, which is going to be very important for someone like Islam. Islam is a fighter that likes to stay back and force you to overcommit and then either run you into punches or run you into a takedown. So this is going to be something that he's going to probably have to use because Islam's not going to be standing in punching range with him. He's going to make you try and find that range. He's going to make you try and blitz in, shuffle in, and cut that distance. And when you do so, he's going to see what options are there. So now, again, comes in, cuts the distance really well, steps over, whatever it is. Is he going to be in a position where Islam is going to, sort of, I wouldn't say panic shoot, but instant reaction shoot? Is he still in a southpaw stance where he's going to fire a knee or a kick? Is he following up with a kick? So if he chooses to take down, is he running into something in that power side now that he's southpaw? Do you get what I'm saying? I'm going to get a bit technical here, where orthodox and my power side over here, he keeps his head over here, and he doesn't have as much to worry. Very safe. Like I said, Islam's a very calculated fight. Same as Khabib. They don't put themselves in a dangerous position. But now that he's southpaw, where that head is dangerous. He'd probably rather have his head on this side, if that makes sense. So, when he's shuffling in, when his instant reaction is going to be to shoot, is he going and firing line? These are little problems that could happen because, like I said, Dustin Poirier, is really good at long distance attacks. His southpaw, I know he likes to step over. I know he's stepping over with Max Holloway. He's stepping over into southpaw, which he's orthodox of, which might not be a good idea with Islam, right? Because now you've taken away that power side I'm talking about, and his normal takedown is there. So I don't know, is he going to shuffle, nice long shuffles, or, you know, I'm getting very technical and breaking down very sort of detailed sort of things here, but now I'm going to talk about Islam. All that being said, Islam is a team, and Islam is very calculated fighter. He's going to know that on the southpaw he's not going to shoot to that side. He's gonna have different options. Obviously, the attacks are going to be a little more harder, like to counter punches. I think it's going to be a lot harder for Islam in the southpaw. But the wrestling, I guarantee you, he's got a lot more comfortable takedowns on southpaws that he knows his go-tos on southpaw takedowns. I think it's more of a threat though when it comes to the feet with the boxing, with the kickboxing. I think he's not going to be as comfortable with the southpaw. The takedowns, I think he will be for a lot of go-tos. He's going to have his own attacks where he feels safe to shoot. So we are going to see those. I think once he grabs a hold of Dustin, Dustin's going to be having a bit of trouble. Is he going to go the guillotine? Do I think the guillotine's going to be there for Dustin? Yeah, it might be there, but think of the amount of times people have tried to put Islam in a guillotine. I guarantee you, he's been there, and this team has done hours and hours of defense there. So I just don't see that pulling off. Again, the things you've calculated, I don't see that happening. So I think he's just going to wear on Dustin there. Again, Dustin's a great fighter, I've got a good relationship with him. I'm just trying to be real here. I just think Islam, I've got a good relationship with both fighters. I just think Islam is really tough to come on number one, and I totally understand. I understand that. I get it. He is that good, very well rounded, very calculated, great team behind him. So I just can't see that. I think he plays it safe on the feet. He is going to look for the grappling. Again, the southpaw is going to be more of a threat for him. I think the only time he ever got knocked out was against the southpaw. Again, you're usually used to going outside the jab hand, now it's the power side. So it's a little bit awkward. You choose to attack. These threats are coming from a total different side that you haven't dealt with as much as a orthodox fighter. So I think he's going to be aware of that. That's why myself I like to change stances, because I can give him different threats both ways. Let him think they're comfortable with the power side being here. All of a sudden I switched up. Now the power side is completely opposite. The threats are a total different sort of side now. So your footwork has to completely change like that. So these are things that's why I like to do them, right? So, but I do know Islam will be prepared for this, ready for this. I don't think he's going to take too much risk on the feet, because Dustin Poirier has got great hands, he's got great striking. Don't think he's going to play that. Can he get to finish Islam? Yes, I think your best option here. And again, this is no disrespect to Dustin. I think he's a great fighter. Again, this is always hard because I like all the fighters. I've got people with it. But I think Islam is that good there. It's going to be a finish. I think it's going to be a submission finish. Is it in the later round? I think he's going to come straight. Get on top, working, Poirier on his way to getting up, getting wrapped up, and making sure we have seen that. Is that what happens? Maybe. Again, remember responsibly if you are going to